Hello, my name's Sophie Thomas, and I was in Millfield. Oh, it was in Martin's house at Millfield between the years 2005 and 2007. And my current job title is Performance Sport Manager at the University of East Anglia. I was lucky enough previously to work at Loughborough, Bath, and Nottingham universities, all within the top six within university competition within my sector. So it's really exciting to be doing something fresh and new as a university that has those aspirations but isn't quite there yet. I describe my job in three words as really exciting, fast-paced, and always creative and innovative. We're always thinking on our feet to find out new things and to try and push things within the sector, which is really exciting. How I got into my career, I kind of fell into my career a little bit. When I was studying at Loughborough University, I stayed to do a master's course there in marketing and management. And whilst I was studying that master's course, an internship came up for Marcoms officer within Loughborough Sport. I've always loved sport, and actually Millfield was fantastic for me because it gave me an opportunity actually to spend a year out of university between upper sixth and going to university to reassess what I wanted to do. Originally, I decided to do politics and decided not to, and Millfield really supported me in that process to reapply and study sport. Moving into a Marcoms role with Loughborough Sport was really fascinating, really fast paced, the biggest university for sport within the country. And from that, I got to know the directors of sports, who then shifted me into a role within sponsorship, fundraising, and alumni within Loughborough. That gave me a whole new kind of raft of skills. And then I moved on to a role at the University of Nottingham in sport development. And I've kind of followed that career path since then. And sport development is kind of where I focus myself, but specifically on performance. So that higher end elite competitive level, both those people competing in local regional competition right the way through to those competing at international level or aspiring to compete at that level. What are the best bits and the challenges? The best bits, as you might be aware, experiencing some of these things at Millfield, but it's the successes and it's other people's successes, which I absolutely love. You're a small part in a very, very large wheel in terms of enabling somebody to achieve their objectives and their goals. But seeing that success at the end of it is absolutely fantastic. And I've had the opportunity over time to work with a huge range of elite athletes and a huge range of athletes who've gone from not a lot to something. And that's just as meaningful as seeing those big elite successes. Some of the challenges with that, they're huge and vast ranging. Most obvious one is obviously setbacks and working with athletes to overcome those setbacks. But there's obviously other things in there. And at the moment, this COVID-19 element is a huge challenge for us to keep our students engaged, to keep our elite athletes engaged with their sport, especially those who've either gone through injury, who are just coming back to fitness, or for those people who are really at the top of their game and had some really exciting events coming up who now aren't able to do them. So some really, really interesting challenges going on, but that personal side for me is really important, and we get to build those kinds of connections in this kind of role, really personable area of work. How did your time at Millfield impact your choice of career? Well, Millfield's a really sporty school, and I'm lucky enough to follow a career in my passion, which is a sport. So Millfield had a huge impact on me. But the most significant thing that Millfield taught me was that actually you can be anything you want to be, because you learn so many life skills and life lessons while studying at Millfield that it prepares you to do absolutely anything that you want to do. And the best way to do something you love is to follow your passion. And I've been really lucky to do that since leaving Millfield. What is the best bit of advice that you would pass on to your teenage self? The best bit of advice that I would probably pass on to myself is don't be afraid, take risks, and follow what you love. Like I said before, I originally applied to study politics at university, thinking that that was the path I wanted to go on, but I decided that actually that probably wasn't for me. And I was lucky enough to be supported by Millfield staff to change that decision. And in the year following, in my UCAS application to study sport, and that's kind of created a foundation for my career. So it's had a really, really huge impact on what I've gone to do, but it was that passion that really led me to that. Thanks very much, guys. Good luck in absolutely everything that you're doing now and in the future, and hopefully I'll get to hear from some of you soon. Bye.